Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Witchy Wednesday. I'm so excited to share these Dollar Tree witchy DIYs with you. I know that you really enjoyed the last one that I did. I got like an insane response. Like, I was not expecting for it to have as many views as it does, as many comments, and let me tell you guys, I absolutely love waking up every morning and just, even if I get 1, 2, 5, 10 comments on my Witchy Wednesday videos, I just adore you guys' comments and writing back, and it just fills my heart with so much joy, and I just love being connected with everyone in the community. So I'm just so blessed, and I'm so blessed to have such a spike in my subscriber count. Like, I really want to thank all of my subscribers, whether that be new or who's been around since the first Witchy Wednesday that I believe maybe it was a year and a half ago, maybe possibly 2 years, not too sure, but my channel is growing and I really owe it all to you guys. So thank you to all my new and current subscribers. Okay, here we go. So the first craft I'm so excited to share with you. It's super easy, in my opinion. The easiest out of all the crafts today is a So Luck Poppet. And it's just so adorable. Can't wait for you to see. So here I'm basically just freehanding the doll's shape. After doing this, I realized that the doll was too thin, and you don't want to make the dolls just too skinny around the waist because we are going to be stuffing it. So if you mess up, it's totally fine like I did here. Just grab another piece of paper and use your template as kind of a guide to make a nicer, thicker poppet. So once you have a really nice shape for your poppet, you're going to grab your Dollar Tree rug. You can pick this in any color. I decided to use the green one because I wanted to make this a luck and prosperity poppet. But you're just going to take a marker, make sure you fold it over so that way you can get a perfect cut for both sides. And then you're just going to take some really nice sharp scissors. Fabric scissors work best here, and just cut along your trace. So after your poppet has been all cut out and perfectly shaped, you're gonna go in with a glue gun. Of course, you can go ahead and sew this, but I really wanted to give you an easy option for your poppet. So you're gonna sew down the first half first. So that's gonna be your legs and your waist. So that way when you can come in and stuff him with, you can use polyfiber like I have, or you can search everyday household items like tissue paper or rice, or any of those will do. It's super important that if you don't have any of the items that I have, always go to your stash or just look around your home. Odds are you'll find the perfect thing to replace the items that I'm using. And now it's time for the fun part. We're finally going to infuse our poppet with magical properties, which I'm in love. So in this bag, you're gonna have crystals. I'm using a green platinum plated quartz. The herbs here are thyme, that's to attract prosperity, basil, that brings luck to business, ginger is all about confidence, and cloves attract money. I also put a little bit of nutmeg, which is good for luck, and cinnamon for success. Some of the other things I have in here are pennies, acorns, rosemary. I think I have a little bit of patchouli. So it's really awesome. If you don't have some of these things, I would hope that any of the ones that I just mentioned, especially nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves, you could just find in your kitchen. The very last step here is to make a blessing for your successes. So I think here I'm just simply writing that I'm wishing for continued success in my YouTube channel and my 2 Etsy shops. So I've been really blessed. So I'm just writing this down, taking a moment, if you're not following me here, to meditate, thank your God and your goddess, and then just stuff the top half of your poppet. And check out the final result. Oh my goodness, you guys. If you're doing this with your kiddos, you can just simply glue on some button eyes. I glued on some ponytails, which were already from the Dollar Tree rug, and just so cute and easy. And it really packs a punch if you're looking for luck and prosperity. Okay, next DIY. Oh my goodness. I know that I'm probably going to say this over and over again, but this has to be my favorite one, at least for this batch. So for this one, we're going to be making a pendulum board out of a simple candle holder. The reason why I spray painted my board on the back is to give the pendulum board a really nice feeling of depth, right? So when I come in and I detail in gold, it's really nice to paint on top of the glass. Next, I'm coming in here to start writing the directions of the pendulum board. So I'm going to be putting yes, no, maybe, unknown. So at this point, really, it's all up to you and what you want your board to say and what you're comfortable with. I will say this white paint marker from Sharpie is the bomb. It's bomb.com. If you have glass or wood or any porous material, it's so opaque and it really writes like a dream. I can't recommend this enough, you guys. Next, I'm coming in with the marker and just simply laying down the moon phases. I really love adding moon phases to the pendulum board because the phases in itself really warrant an answer. For example, if you wanted to start a new project and you use your pendulum and it starts swinging towards the new moon, then that will give you a good feedback on the timing that you need to do it. The last couple steps here is just to add a little bit of splatter. You can just put this in any color that you wish, and it's totally optional, but I just think it just adds a really nice whimsical look to the board. I really have to thank Priscilla at Release the Craftin' for this really nice washi tape sticker. But you guys, you can paint a pentacle on here and you can even leave it blank. It's all up to you. And check out the finished product, you guys. I'm crushing on this. It's so cheap if you have the paint and other materials. It only costs you $1 and it's super practical. Okay, it's time for the elemental spell candles, and you guys, you're gonna love these, I'm telling you. Because there's 4, I'm gonna be demonstrating one first, and then I'm just gonna run through the herbs and the crystals for the other elemental candles. I will say that you'll see first a really simpler way to do this, and when I do the wrap up, you'll see them more decorated if you want to take it a step further. But yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I'm doing here is just adding some white to the candles because I just feel that the candles have too much color and I really wanted to dial it back and give it that rustic look. Next, I'm drawing the elemental symbols on a small wooden chip that I got from Michael's, but you guys can use anything for this. You can use the back of like Amazon cardboard, or you can use maybe a cardstock paper. The choices are limitless. Next, we're going to continue to just decorate the outside of the jars. If you see back there, I already started rounding the jars with strips of book paper, which look really, really cool. And here I'm taking sari silk, but you can use yarn, you can use ribbon, you can use whatever you have in your stash. Once you have your elemental symbol threaded through the ribbon, you're gonna tie a really cute bow, and that really completes the outside look. So here you can see all of them done. I have the fire, earth, air, and water, and they're just looking adorable here. Again, this just has white paint in the book pages, but you'll see later that we add a little bit extra to get that really rustic look. It's time to create the spell portion of the candles, and here I'm just showing you these crystal chips that I got from Amazon. I'll link it below, but if you're going to be crafting with me, it's really awesome that you have these because a little bit goes a long way and it was so inexpensive. Okay, you guys, time to start some magic on our candles. So first I'm adding essential oil in orange. That's great for clarity and creativity, and it smells so good. The herbs that I'm using are lavender, that's for clairvoyance, yarrow, which is good for healing, and vervain, which is good for peace. You'll see in a little bit that I use the crystals chips, so those will be amethyst and carnelian. And carnelian, I always have it around when I'm crafting because it just gives me that happy, creative energy. And the time to really use these candles, well, at least the air one, is for dawn. And I want to point these out that the elemental candles can be used whenever singularly. They don't have to be burned all together, like if you were casting a circle. So if you wanted to use this air element and all of its energies, you can use it again in the dawn time of the day, if you're performing esbats, and if you want to work with the goddess Aradia, which is just beautiful. Like, she's a teacher of teacher, like the witches of witches. And if you wanted to perform a charge of the goddess, and if you guys haven't heard the charge of the goddess, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely just beautiful. It's a stunning piece of work. But if you wanted to do the charge of the goddess, you would take this candle and burn it near you, and that way you have the element of air by your side. Next up here is to take your symbol. I have a feather here, and to take a heat gun. That really allows all of your crystals and herbs to get into the wax. I don't recommend using a blow dryer as it'll blow all of your things away. So you either can use a lighter or a heat gun. And I'm just in love with the finished product. You can see all of the magical properties that we put into the candle. And here you'll start to see how we added some more book pages, a little bit of dark raffia. It's just beautiful. And you guys, this candle came from the Dollar Tree. Okay, next up we have the element of fire. So in this spell candle, we're using the oil bergamot, which has to be my favorite, and that's for strength and protection. Your herbs here are going to be garlic for protection, hibiscus for passion, and nettle for consecration. The crystals that we used here are fluorite and tiger's eye. How to use your fire spell candle. So the time of day is noon, and the goddess energy that I like to work with when I'm doing a fire candle like this is Hestia. Like, how perfect is Hestia for this? It's all about the hearth, household, protecting family and children. So it would be perfect if you're burning this while cleaning or cooking. And here is the final product, and I love the way this came out. My symbols here are the sun and key, and it's just perfect for protection and just that household energy. And next up are for my water witches out there. The oil that I'm using for this spell candle is lemon, which is love and compassion. The herbs are jasmine, which is all about dreaming, chamomile, happiness. Mustard is all about courage. The crystals are lapis lazuli and rose quartz. You can use this spell candle at dusk, which is sunset, and really to ignite the Aphrodite goddess energy. Love, beauty, passion. So burn this when trying to conceive, date nights, or just applying makeup. And I love the finished product and that seashell. It's just so adorable. The next spell candle that we're creating is my birth element, and that's earth. So the oil that I'm using here is tea tree, which is good for cleansing and releasing of negative energy. The herbs are ivy for growth, apples for libation, and oats for fertility. The crystals are granite and smoky quartz, which is my absolute favorite. Use this candle at midnight, and it really ignites the Rhea energy, which is all about motherhood, fertility of the earth, and it's good to burn this while gardening or earthing, which is grounding and cleansing. I'm swooning over the finished product. I just love the way this earth one came out with the ferns. So cute. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this Witchy Wednesday Dollar Tree DIY. I really hope that I've inspired you and motivated you to get to the Dollar Tree, pick out some DIYs, and get to crafting. As a special thank you to my new and current subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. So all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment on which craft that you liked the most. I'll pick 2 subscribers from the comments below, and they'll get some of the DIYs from last Witchy Wednesday. If you like the elemental spell jars, they will be up on my Etsy shop, and I'll leave a link below. I'm only going to do a few of them, so again, if you want to just purchase them and support me, you can find it at the link, or just try them yourself because they were super easy and super fun.